Hello everyone, Ghost of Orcus here, and I am back with yet another healer guide. This time for the original healer in ESO, the Templar Healer. Very versatile, very strong, capable of a lot of burst heal, and capable of a lot of group buffs. It's a very good healer for both trials and dungeons. I personally do rate it. However, I will state this now. Personally, I don't believe this is the best class for beginner healers, and I'll get to why in just a little bit. So, reason why is for this skill that I have currently on display, which is Breath of Life. As you can see, it costs 4,000 magicka, and while I have 36k here, it's still a lot of magicka when you're counting how many dots and how many things you're putting down. You're going to run out of magicka very quickly spamming this. I will warn you of this now. But without further ado, this is the first skill on my bar. It is Breath of Life, Rush Ceremony Morph. It's the first skill in Restoring Light that you can unlock. It's a very strong heal, I do agree. However, this is the oh my god, you're going to die rush heal. This is not supposed to be used as a spammable. Certainly don't use it as a spammable. You will run out of magicka, as I said, very quickly, and you'll end up unfortunately wiping the group. The second skill is Power of the Light Backlash Morph, which is from Dawn's Wrath. So, Power of the Light, summon an expanding beam of pure sunlight to doom an enemy, dealing physical damage. It's not why it's good, it's because of this here. And because of this here. Casting a Dawn's Wrath ability grants minor sorcery to you and your group for 20 seconds, increasing spell damage by 10%. Very good for the group. Very nice to have, and you know, just anything helps. Third skill on my bar is Radiating Regeneration Morph. Share your staff's life-giving energy, healing you or up to 3 nearby allies. It's just a nice heal to just keep down, just keep the dots on people. It's not really anything to shout about, but it's nice to have on. Again, second skill is Ground Healing Morph, Illustrious Healing. It's nothing again to write home about, however, it's a nice heal over time to just have on the ground and to just give that little bit of extra boost to people. Personally, the next one I use is Blessings of Protection Morph, Combat Prayer. Summon your staff down to activate its blessings, healing you and your allies in front of you, but it also grants minor berserk and minor resolve, increasing your allies' damage done and physical resistance. So it helps the fight last less time, and you know, that's always a good thing. On my back bar, I have Extended Ritual, Cleansing Ritual Morph. I don't personally use it for the purge benefits. I use it because it is also a nice little AoE heal on the floor. It's just very nice to have, and it is one of your flex spots. Second flex spot is second skill I use, also a flex spot, is Blood Altar Morph, Overflowing Altar. Sacrifice your own life essence to heal your allies. They can activate the synergy. It's especially good for places like Cloud Rest, where you take on a lot of damage as a tank or a healer from Bane and you need a quick heal. Next skill is Spear Shards Morph, Luminous Shards. It's very strong to throw at the tank. Personally, I would say throw it behind the tank or slightly to their left or right. Don't throw it on them, otherwise they may not be able to target the boss, especially if they're on controller, and they won't thank you for it. So just be mindful of where you throw it, but it's very nice for the tank, as it is a synergy that they can then synergize with and get some resources back. If you really want to swap this out for orbs, you can do. However, I don't have orbs yet, so I do not use it, but healing orbs is a good idea. My other flex spot is Wall of Elements Morph, Unstable Wall of Elements. I use a lightning staff, so it's a shock, and it just, again, helps. Wrong skill to look at, well done Megan. It again helps with group DPS, even if it's just me doing a little bit of DPS, and reducing the enemy spell resistance. Oops. And the next one is elemental susceptibility. Again, it's a nice debuff, against anything that you put it on, so the boss or any ads. Send the elements to zap an enemy's defences and inflict them with major breach for 30 seconds, reducing their physical and spell resistance. Again, fight doesn't last as long, and, you know, people can kill it faster. You don't have to do as much work. You'll thank me later for this. Last but not least, for the ultimate on this one, from the ultimate on the back bar, I use aggressive pawn, and it just increases groups' max magic at max stamina, and also their critical damage for 10 seconds. Very nice. And the reason I didn't mention reviving barrier before was because it is barrier morph, and the reason why I use it is because if you look at the support line, I don't have enough ranks in it yet, but it's Magicka aid, which helps your Magicka recovery, which can only be a good thing in my opinion. While my Magicka recovery is very, very good on this build, if you struggle, if you don't have as much CP, this could be a godsend. Now, what Mendostone would I use? Personally, I use the Apprentice. However, if you struggle with Magicka recovery, feel free to use the Atronach. Either one, perfect for this build. If you're struggling, just help yourself out. Use the Apprentice. As for gear, currently I am wearing Pillages, and I've paired that with Spell Power Cure and Symphony of Blades. I will be changing out Symphony of Blades at some point, however I do like Symphony of Blades, so that's why I have kept it. Now onto the rotation. First thing you want to use is Elemental Susceptibility, then you want to use Ritual, and you want to use Red Altar, and then Wall of Elements it. After that, Power of the Light it, throw Regen, throw this nice big AoE down, and just spam your combat prayer. Just keep this up, rinse and repeat until your boss is dead, or your skills are running out. Occasionally throwing a charge, maybe in the brief, or certainly to the tank. Don't do a me and forget your potions. Personally, the ones I use are Now, going on to explain why I said it's not very good for beginners. Beginners, I see, are very tempted to do this. And while it is a very powerful heal, I'm not going to deny it. My Magicka is going down very quickly, and I'm just using one skill. So I'm going to allow my resources to come back. Use this thing to help with my ultimate and everything else. Imagine me doing a full rotation, so
This is not what I was built for.
and then just spamming this. I'm going to run out of Magicka very, very quickly. In fact, I've already pretty much run out of Magicka very quickly. And it's going to take too long for me to get back. And therefore, I'm probably likely going to go into panic mode, especially if I am very new to the class and not very experienced, or not very experienced in the dungeon or trial. And therefore that's going to cause an unfortunate wipe. Even if I had the Atronach on, it would still be a nightmare to try and get my Magicka back in time. The amount I'm spamming one skill, it would just be an absolute nightmare. So that's why I don't recommend this build for beginners, because a lot of people talk about how easy it is to just use Breath of Life. However, it is not. The only time I would say spam Breath of Life is if you are healing Sunspire and you're healing the tombs. Then it's probably one of your best ways. If you are not confident or new or not experienced healing tombs, then I'd say go for it. Or if your team's taking on a lot of damage, such as the tank is taking on heavy damage, like I said in Cloud Rest, then fair enough. But as I said, as I say in previous builds, there are exceptions to every rule. Find the exceptions, fair enough, but don't just spam it, otherwise you will run out of magicka. I ran out of magicka, and that's because I'm not using any potions at the moment. However, potions I would recommend are Alliance Spell Draft, very powerful, helps your healing, and also helps your resources, can only be a good thing, but don't be afraid to get a heavy attack in occasionally. On to champion points. Personally, I use Run Brink, Enlightening Overflow, Soothing Tide, and Swift Renewal. For fitness tree, I use Survival Instincts, Rejuvenation, Fortification, Fortified even, and Boundless Vitality. And for the, I think it's craft tree, is it? Yeah, I just had to check. For the craft tree, I use Treasure Hunter, Rationer, Liquid Efficiency, and Steed's Blessing. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to either DM me on Discord. My Discord should be linked in below, in the description below, even English, please, or just write a comment on the video, and I'll try my best to help you out how I can. Sorry for tripping over my words. It's been a while since I've made a content related video, and I'm still very nervous, so I do apologise. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.